Hello, this is Joshua Vikiro, and I made this generator to provide some essential energy or power that can be extracted through the cooling and run a generator. This is another motor of a different kind of this. The orientation was just to ensure that this contains magnets on the outside, has I think it's driven at 200 and something volts, 200 volts, 250 volts. So I tried to change it to operate at 600 volts. Motor has to be power the system through these lines. It's a three-phase motor. The good thing about this BLDC is that it can be used as a generator as well as a motor. So currently I've done a topology of a generator. I want to do a small demonstration of how this module can work. So I'll try and connect these wires to a bulb like this, and I'm aware that some of the YouTubers use these bulbs to demonstrate items that are not very genuine, some of which use the batteries that come along with some bulbs to portray free energy, which is never the case. For me, I'll try to do demonstration with two bulbs. I'll try to do it with the LED and also the incandescent bulb. So I want to rotate this thing through this is just an attachment to help me take it round. So as you can see, and we have the bulb lights, and it takes a while to go off because of one reason. Yeah, it's off now. I think it's off because of this capacitor. It's 65800 microfarad. It's 50 volts. I want to use the other bulb that can be incandescent. This is a foolproof bulb. It uses a filament, has a filament from inside, so it's easy not to maybe think that the video contains some error. Already I'd gotten some charge when I moved the flywheel, the motor, and actually what I can do is that I can make it go round, and as it charges this capacitor, you can see the power residue, the capacitor, when I'm putting this on. So let me try to run it, and immediately you can see that the bulb is lighting. So that tells you that indeed it can be a generator, just the way it is. So I want to do another demonstration using this motor. It's a Honeywell motor. I think its RPM is 200. It's a permanent magnet motor, which still can produce some power, which I'm not sure whether it can power a bulb. It can light up a bulb. Let's see whether this will light up a bulb, and if it does, then it means that we'll be looking into whether we have enough current. I think we don't have much from this. The connection, I don't see we producing so much energy. So let's proceed with this other one and have this rectifier. This This is a 3-phase rectification process because it has 6 diodes, whereby at the end we have the positive terminals connected together and the negatives connected together, and now the point of the places the other ends are connected, so that at least they make a bridge. So let's try and see if we can run this other motor using the energy that comes from this other motor. And so let's try and see. I've been into these projects for a while. I've been ever since I was young. The first, when I was class 5, that's when I made my first 66 volts generator, and maybe to amuse the friends at school, they were so much happy of what they would see me do. So this is the setup. This is the motor which I'm now running. I've converted to generator at the moment. I'll be using it as a generator, and this is the motor to be run. So all that I need is to turn this, and so as you can see, it's able to turn. This is able to turn, and as you can see, the power is coming from this. So I'm trying to now change my turning, just moving back and forth. As you can see, the thing runs. Let me try to have a sticker somewhere so that at least they can be able to see to see the movement, because in the camera it might be hard for us to see whether something is moving. So I just put a black tape somewhere, just like that, and then I start moving this way, and I can now start increasing my movement so that at least I can make it run completely with just this movement, and immediately I stop, it stops. So I can make it run a little bit faster, and the moment I ensure that it's fast, the motor spins fast as well. So I'm anticipating that if I run this BLDC at 600, I would expect to have around 15 to 20 horsepower of that can now turn a generator. I'm intending to make my own generator using magnets such as this. I have multiple types of magnets here, and I want to assemble the generator on these discs. Previously I had adapted them for another project. Currently I want to use it as an axial flux generator, which will use air core, and to run this after using some flywheels. Probably I'll get you updated on this, so that you can see what I'm doing. This is the workshop that I've been putting together the batteries, the lithium ion. This is the earliest version that I was using. I was converting the lithium can as a battery of 200. I think this was 150 amperes hour battery bank of 24 volts. I later on change the whole process to this, And since trying to import the holders of the bank is a little bit tricky here, what I try to do is to have the pipes, and I hit them a little bit and put the batteries. And with that, this is also an earlier version of around of I think of 100 amperes hour battery. It still didn't work very well because I didn't have a space of BMS. These ones will be having BMSs, and those are the ones that I'm putting together. So very soon actually I'll be making the banks, the power walls with this, and probably supplying the energy through solar. And this other concept, because this concept eliminates the use of inverters, and I just have to use the this system as a mechanical inverter. Okay, thank you very much. I'll keep you posted. Thank you.